Hello, my name is Ray. In today's video, we will be doing some art fight prep. You might be wondering, what is art fight? Well, art fight is a yearly drawing challenge, I guess, where basically you're sorted into two teams. There's different themes for each team. It starts on July 1st. In this video, what we will be doing is doing some references and some redesigns, so, stay tuned for that one. This year, the teams are Seafoam and Starlight. I went with Starlight because if we get in early, you can choose your theme. So kind of did that. Personally, I just went with that one because I love the color palette. It was like a lovely purple, so I had to do it. Last year I had a blast with it, honestly, and I just can't wait to see what people draw, what characters I see, because so far I've seen so many cute, beautiful characters. I just cannot wait to get my hands on them. And it's the amount of art that I've seen is so pretty. Y'all, I'm gonna die. I don't care if I get burnout, I will draw all of them. So on to the redesigns. First off, we got Kira. I can explain him as just a mob wife kind of character. Essentially, he started off as a vixen, very sex appeal character, think Jessica Rabbit, that kind of vibe, and he just kind of over time developed into more. For me, he really represents some sexual trauma I have, so he's a really close to my heart character. He is someone that I got a lot of art for last year, and it was so fun because I just saw so much art and so many representations of him, and I was like, oh my god. This year I decided to do a more 80s kind of classic sort of style with him, because last year he had a more punk design, which you may see on my art fight, which by the way is Venti Man. If you want to draw this little guy, I'd be very happy. Essentially, I wanted to go for a more punk look for him, but this year I completely changed the story. It's entirely different. To summarize that briefly, the story is about Kira and Asmo, the next character that you will be seeing, essentially being together in a relationship, but it's more a financial, think Bloodstone Stolas kind of relationship going on there, and just what happens with that. Kira's role in that is essentially as the sexy sex appeal character who is taking advantage of that, but that sure grows into a deeper relationship between the two of them. And honestly, I really like writing them. They're opposites in every way, because Kira grew up a little bit more poor, a little bit more not in the same area as Asmo did, and he has a better sense of morality than Asmo, definitely due to that. But that doesn't mean that willing to kill, because she totally is. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'll just leave that for my. Up, we have Asmo, and if Kira is splits, then he'd be I would say that he's the more dominant one in the relationship, but that also makes him the one that has more power, because there is a deliberate power imbalance between the two of them. And I think relationship wise, it's the thing I love to mess with the most. Essentially, he has so much power due to his family, which are the Desmonds. Essentially, I've had these families as a characters for a while, so they're just really rich people who have an empire, a capital over, and depending on the story, they're either royalty or just really rich people. He's a very negative, very brooding, very narcissistic character in a way. He struggles with alcoholism, and he isn't a loving person. He cares about his public image. Think a Bruce Wayne kind of dynamic going on there, and he really just doesn't want the fact that he's in a relationship with Kira to get out. Essentially, those are the main traits he has. He definitely has some sort of love for Kira, but he has no idea how to express it, so it's a thing of him repeating a cycle of abuse, essentially. So definitely going for the generational trauma with him, but I think that's what makes him more fun to develop, I think, because for Kira, I can very easily write them being a very loving person, a very flirty person with him, but for Asmo, I do think he would have more of a mental block when it comes to Kira. The next character we have is Regan Lynn Valentine. develop them. Regardless, they are my main persona on most places, so you may see them like on here or in my art site, which I did make a whole new reference for universe that I have with my friends Andy and T. Actually, they are the younger sibling of Andy's character, which is called Violet Weaver or Victor. Their story revolves around hopping universes, because originally Regan is from Madoka Magic inspired universe where they're an idol, and they reach out to Vi's character to themselves as a Spider-Man after running away from their parents. The main draw for the character, I would say, is they're a very naive, optimistic character, like very much kind of stupid, but in the like endearing way, because they can be like very selfish, very naive, very spiteful, but they have a heart of gold and they want to do the best for the people that they care about, that being Vi and Matt. There's also some other characters, but at the moment I have not developed them. Regardless, they are my main persona on most places, so you may see them like on here or in my art site, which I did make a whole new reference for, but they essentially, since it's a Spider-Verse, I justified it as just different versions of the same character. So I don't have to like, it's fine. It's fine. There are a lot more characters, but I feel like if I kept just yapping about them, the video would never get done. So sadly, I may have to cut it short, but I can always just come back and, you know, if you guys wanted that, of course. I do apologize for just taking like 3 months off and just not doing anything and dying. Oopsie, my bad. I was in jail. I am hoping to upload a little bit more since I am using different softwares that hopefully make it easier. Like in this video, I am using Audacity and Demo Creator, I think, for editing like everything, and I am actually using my computer and not my iPad this time. So I just want to bring you guys like better quality stuff. I do plan on making a schedule and just updating everything, as you can see with the background and the speed paints. I literally everything changed. I just like, I wanted to make something for Art5 because I kept getting videos on it, so you know, had to copy people, I guess. I'm so happy that my first video got so much support. Like, I really didn't expect it, and all the comments were so sweet. I'm just very awkward, so I didn't respond to them, but I appreciate it a lot. I didn't win, but you know, it's part of it, you know. I gave it my best shot. I think that will be all for today. Stay tuned. Follow me on all the links that I will put down, and happy Art Fight, I guess.